Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance.
Financial services.
Insurance.
Financial services.
Now when I say nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide.
Is both.
Nationwide.
Is both.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. You left your wallet in the car, or was it at home? No need to panic. With your iPhone, you can tap to pay using Apple Card with Apple Pay and earn unlimited daily cash back when you do. Apple Card is ready when you need it, subject to credit approval. Apple Card issued by Goldman Sachs, Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com. Military life isn't predictable, but earning your master's degree can be. With American Military University's 40-plus flexible online master's programs, you can stay mission ready while you get market ready. Learn anywhere, anytime with an education built to keep pace, steady, reliable, and always accessible. Plus, military service members, veterans, and their families can save up to 45% on master's tuition with AMU's special rates and grants. Learn more at amu.apus.edu. AMU, steady through every mission.
Jordan and Jake.
I feel good. I'm excited, ready to go.
Delhomme stops. He throws it across field. Guess who? Jordan Gross.
Here are your Panther Hall of Honor members, Jordan Gross and Jake Delhomme.
Jake, it's week 10. It's November. I mean, it's been November for a few days, but this is the first podcast in November, and it's week 10. And seriously, where is the time going?
And it will continue to go, Jordan. It's amazing. Training camp, like it takes forever in preseason. And then you have week 1, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh my goodness, it's go time. And it doesn't stop. And I felt that way as a player, right? All the off season and the lifting of the weights and running. And then once it gets going, it's just like, it just doesn't stop. And you wake up and it's like, oh my gosh, the season's over.
You never lifted weights.
No, I did. And you know that.
You did you had a thigh master and some doing step aerobics in the corner. That's what you did.
No. Hey, I tried to keep weight on, man. It's so hard for me to keep weight on during the season. That was the most difficult thing.
I'm feeling like a real champ because we have a young son still around, and Boone wanted to decorate the outside of the house for Halloween. Dana my wife elects to do like a fall decoration where you got, pumpkins and gourds and whatnot.
Sure.
So it carries over. But some of the neighbors out here get a little crazy with all the like giant skeletons and animatronics and all this stuff for Halloween. Joke's on them because Sunday they had to put all that stuff away. I didn't have to.
Exactly right. Now, my question is this. If you wouldn't be a high school football coach in the middle of the season, would you have done more?
I don't think so. I think just the fall. I think we're onto something with the fall decoration, and it carries all the way through to Thanksgiving. Plus, when you have pigs, one of the best things is throwing the pigs the decomposing pumpkins, and they go hog wild on those things.
No pun intended. I love that.
No, I meant a pun. I meant the pun.
Oh, okay. Sure.
The pun was intended.
Nice.
Jake, do you grow a mustache for November? Movember has been the Men's Health Awareness Month for many, many years to focus in on things like prostate cancer, testicular cancer, mental health, suicide prevention. And one of the main things that people do is grow a mustache. So I want to know, are you on board?
Jordan, I am not. I have heard about the No Shave November. I've had some friends that have partaken in it. That's not me, and I'm not so sure I can grow a beard.
Yeah, what would happen?
Anything.
I was thinking about this, and I know you've got a smooth face always. If you didn't shave for a whole month, what's the pattern looking like on your face?
That's a great question. I think splotchy would be a word that we could use for it. I think splotchy.
Isn't a male makeup interesting, how all the varieties of facial hair that we get to experience in different people. I've got two coaches on my coaching staff that have full ZZ Top beards,
Really?
like mid chest length, Jake.
That's a lot of grooming, right?
I agree, and they both have minimal hair up top. Like one's got a full head of hair, but keeps it cropped. The other guy's bald. But that's a lot of maintenance. I mean, it's like kind of having like a perm in your hair, like for a lady. Is that
And
a thing still? I don't even know.
yeah, I guess. But what about eating? I just think it's gross. I mean, food particles and all that fall in
You know
there.
what? You have to think that though, because you have splotchy face hair. It's like there's no option for you, so it's so foreign that you don't even have any. You can't even fathom it, Jake.
No, I cannot. I cannot.
Ugh. My wife was gone. Also, something to bring up. My wife was gone for a few days on a little girls' trip. I was going to ask you. I'm not. I actually enjoy cooking. I wouldn't call it like I'm not like a fancy cook, but we're surviving. I can a variety of proteins and some vegetables and maybe a carb or a starch. I can get it done. What was your go-to when Carrie was out of town if you had to feed the girls and keep them alive?
I was always big on salmon, sweet potato
Mm-hmm.
salad, some green beans, something like that, or grilling some pork chops. I could, making some mac and cheese, something
Ooh,
like that. Yeah, I could. I feel pretty good about that. I
not
could.
you're not doing like a heavy recipe type of meal when you're in charge.
No, I'm not, and I'm very spoiled. We eat at home often, and
Yep.
we eat well and we eat right, and my wife loves to cook, is a great cook, enjoys cooking, so I like to think I have gourmet meals, a decent amount. Matter of fact, I have had to share a recipe recently with one Luke Keithley.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's a
and
cooker. He likes to cook
he
for
likes to
himself.
cook, and it's a ahi
That's how he
tuna.
keeps that awesome bod.
There's no doubt. I heat tuna dish that we do, and I had to forward David Langton the recipe for his lovely wife, who she wanted to know what the sauce was and things like that. So yeah, I'm a food guy, Jordan. I like it.
Why'd everybody get red hot on your ahi tuna recipe? Were you bragging it up in the booth or something?
Yeah, because I showed a picture and it's just so good, and Tracy was like, "Ooh, you need to send me that." Luke was like, "Yeah, I like that. I like
We
so."
Well, you might
Yeah,
as well walk us through the recipe, just a synopsis right
Jordan is
now. I got
very,
time. I got
very,
time.
very simple. Little ahi tuna, seasoned sesame seeds on top. I mean, medium rare, and then a bowl of jasmine rice in the middle. And then you can decide. You can put some zucchini in it, some corn, cucumbers, and cut up edamame if you want. All kind of different. So it's like a bowl, right? And then you kind of put the old tuna right on top, and there's a little sauce made with like some like a little cane syrup in it, a little vinegar, white wine, like little vinegar deal with some sesame in it. It's a nice, healthy, good dish. Some corn, if you like corn in there, you can put a
You
little
said corn
corn.
twice. You're all in on the
I
corn.
love corn, big corn guy. Yes, yes, I
Like
enjoy
on the
corn.
cob, you throw the whole cob in there, or you cutting that
No,
thing?
well, we will do that. If we have corn on the cob, or especially leftover, then we'll just kind of slice it, the niblets, slice it
Dang.
off, and put it in. I had corn on the cob last night, by the way, just being you brought it up.
Do you use the little sticky things on
No,
the ends
no,
like a little
no.
kid?
I want to.
They look like a pig
Yeah,
or something. One end's the head, the
no.
other end's the butt.
Had that growing up. No, Jordan. I like to get dirty. I want to feel the juice all over in the hands and things like
Are
that.
you typewriter side to side, or is it like we're going vertical and we're rolling and then we move
Yeah,
right? Boom, boom,
I, I
boom.
I've never discussed my corn eating ever in my life. I didn't think we'd talk about it
Well,
today,
it's like
but
our sixth season or seventh. We got
yeah,
to.
I'm
I
a
mean, we're done.
typewriter.
We're running out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I'm a typewriter, Jordan. I am a typewriter.
Left to right, ding, back over you go.
Absolutely. I'm crazy sometimes. Sometimes I go left to right, then I'll go up and go back right to left.
Man, Jake, you never cease to amaze me, man. All the different shades of Jake Delhomme. The Panthers got Victory Monday this week, first of the season. I just want to take a moment and celebrate the Victory Monday and just try to explain why that's so awesome, Jake. What Victory Monday is, NFL schedule, play on Sunday typically, Normal Monday, you come in, you lift, you watch film as you have a team meeting, and if you win, you go over the good, bad, and ugly or whatever. They give out maybe a game ball type of thing. If you win, if you lose, you get told, everything we did wrong. Then you go and you watch film as an offense or as a position group. It's a long day. Victory Monday is all I need you guys to do is come in, get your lift, watch film as a group, and then we'll see you Wednesday. Tuesday being kind of an off day, not meeting with the coaches as they prepare. Victory Monday was so fantastic, Jake, that when we lived in Charlotte, I had a surf boat and I had Victory Monday painted on the back of it because it was my favorite thing in the world.
I did not know that. Victory Mondays were always great because you knew it was after a win, or especially a big win, especially maybe something on the road or just a big old win. That was great. But you had to have the responsibility to come in. But it's something about coming in and getting your lift on your own, right? Getting your lift. You still lift in the weight room with the strength coach, but like the position meeting just with your group, everybody's in a good mood. There's just something about that. I don't know. It's probably just because it's a win. But I thought it was interesting what Canales said. He met with the leadership group last week. He did it after week 4, and he did it again after week 8. And he said, hey, just to let y'all know, from here on out, if we win a game, it'll be Victory Monday. And that's that carrot that dangles out for the players. It's not like they're going to try, let's study a little more this week to have Victory Monday. But it's just once you get into that routine of the season, and everyone knows I've got to keep my body in the best shape possible. And you start to settle in on what we're doing offensively and defensively. And you just kind of you become that team along that way. And the best teams are the ones that hold each other accountable, whereas coaches don't mind giving you the Victory Monday because you're going to come in. As a position group, I'm assuming you or Ryan Khalil led the offensive meetings, and you discussed, yes, the good, you laughed and everything, but the ugly, you have to discuss it even after a win. Hey, we can't do this. So let's get on the same page here.
No, and then you just knew that the staff trusted you. That's the thing. Like, hey, we've made it to a place in our relationship, as you said, where they know you're going to come in and watch the film. And it gives you just some freedom. Like maybe now I could take my kids and drop them off at school or something because it's not an assigned time. But no, I was so happy for the team. Off the 13-16, that was an odd way of saying that. 16-13 win with the game-winning field goal. Before we get into the game, Jake, what'd you think of the Packers uniforms with the fancy leather-looking helmet? I was a little bit on the whole thing.
Yeah, I thought it was okay, but when you see it up close, like when I look at the TV real quick, and you would look at the helmet, it was like it's pretty cool. You know how they wrapped it and things like that. But they have such an iconic, beautiful uniform that to me, Green Bay looks like the Green Bay in my mind. Yeah, I understand you want to do some of these throwbacks, but I kind of like traditional.
First thing I got to say right up the bat is to the O-line and the offense in general, the pass protection was phenomenal. Micah Parsons was first time in his career 0 pressures. Icky faced him a bunch of times. I think I read online he had 9 one-on-ones against him, and to get 0 pressures from Micah Parsons, that's just a fantastic job. Super impressed with that young man as he continues to grow and develop. And just in general, great game plan. Bryce did a nice job getting that ball out. And it was gusty, Jake. Gusty winds, which I know you've had experience with. That's hard to throw in. What'd you think watching that game?
Well, I thought it was listen, so I didn't call it, right? So I'm watching every second of it, and I'm listening to the broadcast on one shoulder where I hold my cell phone, but I also wanted to hear Greg Olson because this is the 3rd time he had us this year. And so I wanted to hear because Greg's, tied in 3rd week in a row. And he said it right before the game. He talked about us winning the coin toss and we're taking the ball, right? And Greg's like, hey, that's because of the win factor. This win, and then Pam Oliver on the sideline, she just talked about how it is swirling. This wind is strong, gust of up to 29 or 30 miles an hour. And Greg alluded to it in the first quarter that this can come into play late in the game. You have the ball in the 4th quarter. And Jordan, I just go back to our game when we played the Giants at the end of the 2008 season in the Meadowlands. We got flexed till the Sunday night game. And whoever won the game at home field advantage, well, they had the ball with the win in the 4th. We had it in our face. and we had a game-winning field goal, and John Casey aimed like 25 yards out to the left, and the ball landed 50 yards out to the right. It was just you couldn't do it. I thought that was great on our part. We came in with a plan offensively and then defensively, bend but don't break, make them go down the field, and it worked perfect.
Roseboom's been a fantastic little 2-game stretch out of him as our linebacker had 15 tackles, had 12, I think, the game before. He's really been coming alive and just fun to watch our defense. And then a game-winning field goal. The Panthers posted, they filmed 2 Panther fans that were first row at the stadium. They watched them as the field goal was kicked, and then they just went nuts, and all the Green Bay fans around them were just silent. But what a fun day against a dang good team, man. On Jordan Love's birthday. Pretty excited about where we're at 5-4 right now, man.
Jordan, this to me, I felt like it was the Philadelphia game of last year where no one gave us a chance, double digit, whatever, underdogs. And we go in there and we take control of the game. And that's kind of what it was all game long. And we just couldn't get it done last year in Philly. Well, we got it done this time, right? So it's steps, it's growth. And I think you're seeing that with this team. And to have 5 wins this point in the season, 5-4, and the way starting out 0-2, it's just you starting to feel some momentum. And back to Roseboom, isn't it just it's insane to me? They switch him and Trevin from the green dot. And it's like Trevin's playing faster, and so is Roseboom. It's just the growth, I think, that Trevin's starting to show, and then Roseboom's getting comfortable. They're playing, playing off of each other and with each other. So, yeah, it was it was a good win. And oh, by the way, number 95 for us, Derrick Brown. In case you didn't know, he might be decent.
Oh, he's awesome. And his body type, it just looks like it'd be difficult to move him and block him.
That's
he's
the thing.
Compact. I know he's still very tall, but he's so compact looking and I would describe it as dense. I can't imagine when you go to hit him on a double team, you're just like, oh, he's going to just fade away quickly. I mean, it's brutal.
Well, but he chases down runners. That's the thing sometimes to me. That's what I've marveled at the last, 2 out of the last 3 games. When he goes and he takes off running down the line and a quick screen or chasing down a quarterback. What was it against the Jets? When he chased down, I can't remember if it was Tyrod. It might have been Tyrod. It's like, it's unbelievable what this guy does. And everybody they feed off of him. I truly believe we're feeding off of him, which we should be.
Yeah, why not? He's super good. We play the Saints. They're 1-8, Jake, led by head coach Kellen Moore, who's a celebrity where I live, Boise State icon. He still does car commercials and stuff around here. So we see him all the time on TV or on billboards. There's like a Coach Peterson, who was the head coach when Kellen was there at Boise State, him, Leighton Vander Esch, and now Ashton Genty are like this car dealership just floods everywhere with their images. Off to a rough start his first year as head coach there with the Saints, but 1-8, Jake. I'm fine if the Saints don't get hot this week in Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And they did trade away one of their better receivers yesterday, Rashid Shaheed. They traded away to Seattle, and then they traded away their starting left guard, Trevor Penning, former first-round pick, who's been somewhat of a disappointment. So I'm happy that they traded those 2 guys away. But, Jordan, when you watch this team, I know they only have 1 win. This is not a bad football team. They're just they don't have a ton of depth, and offensively they're going through some struggles. But I feel very different going into this game than I did going into the Jets game. I felt we were playing a Jets team that they could not score, and we just needed to get the lead and play keep away. That's what I think this is different. I think this team has some pieces on defense. I'm talking about the Saints. I think they're decent up front. I know they play extremely hard. They had almost 2 goal line stands 2 weeks ago against Tampa. It is a division game. You know how we feel about division games. But Tyler Shuck, the young kid, played half the game against Tampa 2 weeks ago, a full game against an unbelievably good Rams team. This kid's not that bad, and I think they've done right by him. 2nd-round pick. They didn't start him. He got a ton of reps in training camp, and then he was able to kind of watch and things of that nature. So this is not that bad of a football team. We need to come ready to play.
Familiar opponent, as you said, Jake. I never liked playing the Saints. I'm just going to be honest. Division opponents. I was fairly neutral on the Bucks. Atlanta, I liked playing for some reason. It didn't even have anything to do with my pre-thoughts if we were going to win or lose. But the Saints it's just kind of yuck, Jake. And I'm sorry because I know you live down there. It's got nothing to do with Louisiana. It's just the Saints in general. And that's just a random point I thought I'd share.
Well, I'm glad and so I'm going in my mind. I think we like playing Tampa because we had probably our greatest success against Tampa, division wise. Well, and the Saints, we got after the Saints pretty good. But I loved it just because one, it was the Saints, my ex-team, and I loved going down to the Dome to play whenever we would play them. Atlanta was tough, man, from the Warwick Dunn days to the John Abraham to Michael Vick. Yeah, Atlanta was they were always a thorn in our side somewhat. But division game, Jordan, you said it best. Those games, they're tough, they're difficult. Everyone knows everything about each other. So it's going to be a tough battle this week.
They still have Cam Jordan on the team. He's been there. I played against him like 8 times, Jake. That's how old he is. He's 36. I mean, it seems like he should be older than that. Honestly, I can't believe he's still playing. It's incredible.
But think about his health. You know, guys, I don't ever remember him missing time due to an injury.
I know.
That's the thing that I marvel about him. He's always available.
And his rep count has gone down over the years and all that. But it's not like he's playing kicker. He's a defensive end in the NFL. It's just incredible. Hats off to him.
Absolutely.
Are you working this game?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. Okay. Well, have fun. Match your polos. Is Luke there? I don't even know. Is Luke there?
Luke's there. And, but the thing with the polos now, Jordan, is getting a little chillier. So we have sweatshirts and things that they cover
You're
it up.
definitely wearing a quarter zip of some kind made of cashmere or something from.
No, not cashmere.
Jose Bank.
I doubt I have a quarter zip. I have something usually with a hood. I like having to cover my ears. I don't like my ears getting wind.
And you're not shaving. We already covered that. So we'll
Oh my
splotchy,
gosh.
all right?
I'll be clean shaven.
A high maintenance splotchy beard. Last thing, Jake. Producer Matt had his first. Well, he didn't. His wife had their first child. So now he is a father. And the best thing that Matt said off air, he's like, I'm generally kind of grumpy, but I really like this. So that's the best way I've ever heard someone describing fatherhood right there. I'm generally grumpy, but I actually like this.
When
Good job,
Matt. Yeah, and when he told us, he goes, I just kind of look at her like she's sleeping, but I just stare at her for like an hour straight.
Oh, I know.
And
incredible.
That's fatherhood in a nutshell.
Murphy Lynn. That's the name.
Rock
solid name. I thought maybe he'd throw a Jordan in there, but whatever. Maybe that's for his second child.
It is.
That's what it is.
Oh, thanks, Matt. There you go. The
Jordan Jake Hogan.
There you go.
Jordan
That's a good
JJ.
Yeah.
And then it's in honor of JJ Jensen also.
It's a 3. Yeah, it encompasses all 3, you guys.
That's your second child.
100%.
And if you go Jordan, it's a boy or girl, doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
So you're great. You're good to go, Matt. All right. Hey, you guys be good. We'll see you later. Have fun in Charlotte, Jake.
You got it. Good luck. First round of the playoffs. I anticipate a big win, and we can talk about it next week about the Grizzlies.
Will do.
All right. Bye.
Get almost anything you need delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parm delivered. A little escape? No. A delicious bowl of grapes? Yes, that. An afternoon stroll? Sorry, no. A burrito bowl? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video.
Flips it for the touchdown.
This week, it's an old-school rivalry as the Las Vegas Raiders collide with the Denver Broncos.
This is a matchup everybody wants to see.
Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party. TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Raiders and Broncos. Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
When you say Lego Star Wars, the first thing you think of is imagination. or action, or both. Definitely both. Like with Jango Fett's Starship. I mean, with stud blasters, seismic charges, and 3 minifigures, your kid is going to be creating stories until the Banthas come home. And for yourself, there's the Jango Fett's Fire Spray class Starship Lego set from the Ultimate Collector series. Enjoy some Jedi Master level mindfulness during your building time. Shop now for Star Wars Lego sets on Lego.com or in Lego retail stores.